exciting. The Aquatics Championships are coming up in May. It's going to be a fantastic competition. For myself, I've loved racing at the Europeans in the past, but also now that I'm retired, I'm just so excited to see the guys. At the minute, the swimming guys are particularly looking absolutely fantastic. So I know they'll be wanting to put in some good times, some good competitions and some good races ahead of the Olympic Games in the summer. I think with having the European Championships here in London, there's just so much for the whole family to do, not just kind of come here and watch the sports and watch what's going off, but obviously the whole Olympic Park is just absolutely incredible. There's so much going off and it is literally a full family day that you can have. For the children coming, well, if they get to come and watch the event, it'll just be such a fantastic atmosphere to be back at this Olympic pool, which for me is just so special in general. I think the kids will absolutely love it. I always used to love it when schools used to come down and cheer us on, because for us athletes, we do really appreciate their support and we love the bit of atmosphere. And for the kids, they get to have a great time and cheer on all the races. As it is some really exciting stuff that happens. It's like nail-bitingly close that you just kind of can't help but get caught up in the cheering and all the atmosphere. Well, some of the things you can expect to see is like obviously the diving, swimming, you've got synchronised swimming, all kind of a range of aquatics, which is just amazing because they're all so different as well. I think a lot of people think like the divers can swim and the swimmers can do great dives and all that, and it's like, no, I really would never be able to go off that high board and do the dives that some of these guys do, so it'll be amazing. And obviously there's some names that people will instantly recognise, with Tom Daly and Adam Peaty, so there's obviously the big names that are coming as well. Yeah, it's kind of always the thing that when you're part of Team GB that you just feel instantly just this immense amount of pride and honour that you're putting on that t-shirt and you're kind of representing your country, and it's a massive deal to the athletes, and it's something that we do take very seriously. And for these guys to have a Europeans on home turf, I wasn't lucky enough in my whole career to have a Europeans on home turf, so for me just having been able to be at a home Olympics was incredible. So it's nice because a lot of the guys now are a bit older that probably missed out on having a home Olympics, can now have a home Europeans and have something that is still incredible and an incredible competition at this venue. It's so important to sport that each venue is just accessible and that anyone can use it, and that's what I love about here at the Olympic Park, is just you can come in as no matter who you are, just a public swimmer, pay your little money and have a swim in an Olympic pool, which is pretty incredible. But then you also have your lessons going off, you have schools coming in and out, you have the elite guys that are training, that are kind of at the peak of their performance, that it's just full of an array of different people throughout the day that I still think is so incredible. I think just getting involved is so easy. It's the easiest part of sport, is just getting involved, because there are so many things or ways to get involved, whether it's from a spectator and just buying tickets to an event, or whether it's a case of taking part, whether it's a case of putting your child in. There is so many different avenues to get involved in sport, joining clubs or just lessons or just coming along. What inspired me when I was little was just my parents put me into lessons to just learn a life skill, but I've got two older sisters, so they could like fully swim by the time I even learned. And being the baby of a family, I just was not accepting that they were better than me, that I just like couldn't be in the big pool where they were, that I had to be in the little pool and I had to wear armbands. I was like, no, I want to be with my big sisters. So I totally looked up to them 100%, and just kind of like, I was very lucky when I was growing up that yes, I went to school swimming, but my parents took me swimming. I then had lessons, I then joined a club, that it was just my life. I had my birthday parties at the pool and all that sort of stuff, so my life was just swimming from day one pretty much. Summer absolutely loves to swim. I took her swimming from 3 weeks old, so she's been in the water for so long. She absolutely loves bath time. Every single night she just lights up when it's bath time, and even just coming swimming, she just absolutely loves being in the water. And for me, especially here, what more motivation do you need than like being able to swim at the Olympic Park?